Buenas tardes, gente. We are making menudo. Espérese, déjeme, me adelanté mucho. Translation, good afternoon. Yes, we're making menudo. And I got my dad working because they came over and they like to do things for me and my wife and my kids. So this is their way of doing things. So this is going to be a Spanish English. They're going to be talking in Spanish and maybe throw in a couple of English words in there because that's how we roll. But I'll be translating most of the time. So here we go, y'all. A ver, papá,
Sí.
¿qué estamos haciendo?
Buenas tardes a todo el público de mi hijo.
Hello.
Aquí estamos.
My dad says hello to everybody that's watching us. We are here working.
Estamos picando menudo.
We are slicing, dicing, cutting, wherever you're from and however you call it is. That's what we're doing, okay? My mom said mondongo. I think that's Salvadoreño or Puertorriqueño from one of those other Spanish-speaking countries. So, apa, ¿cómo se le llama ese?
Este se llama librillo.
Librillo. I have to search that up and put it on the description because I don't know what it is. So when they got it though, it's frozen, so we have to thaw it out. But when you work with frozen meats,
Es más fácil para picarlo.
it's easier. Translation, es más fácil para picar, which is what he said. Tripe, yes, but it's some type of it's one of the cuts of the tripe because ese es el delgadito, amor. So this is the thin part, and then we have the thicker part. Sí, ahorita my mom said show it. So yes, we will be showing it. So librillo they call it librillo because it opens up like pages on a book. See, it's very, very thin, and again, this is part of the menudo. A ver, papá, ¿quién le enseñó a hacer el menudo? The question is, who taught him how to make it?
Mi mamá.
My mom.
Y nosotros hacíamos menudo en México
We used to make menudo in Mexico.
para sobrevivir.
We used to sell it. También, bueno, pues era para la casa, pero también para venderlo,
Sí,
¿verdad?
también, seguro.
Yeah, so they would sell it as part of income for them, and obviously to eat it as well. Mamá, ¿y usted quién le enseñó? Asking my mom now who taught her.
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. See? Oh, my mom speaks English, y'all. Yay. I don't need to translate for her. Not all the time. ¿Cuántos años tiene haciéndolo, pues? Desde que estaba...
Que tenía 7, 8 años.
When he was about 7 or 8 years old is when they taught him how to work the menudo, how to cut the menudo, how to be around it.
Y yo salí a venderlo.
And he would go out and sell it. Pero el que se usaba ya no era así, ¿verdad? Era de la vaca derechito. So the question that I just asked is, it didn't come like this. They didn't go to the store and go get it like this. They actually had to process a cow and get it from the cow. Y la diferencia es de que pues lo tiene que limpiar más, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
So the difference is that you had to clean everything out. All the manure inside had to be cleaned out. This
Este es menudo grueso.
So this one is just a thicker.
Le decimos de casita.
They call it casita. It's got little honeycomb. It's got honeycombs in it, and my dad likes to cut it small. He said that just if you're doing it for your personal, if you're cooking it for you, he likes to cut it very, very small. You go to the stores and get it. It'll be, my hands are dirty, so I'm not gonna. So it's about twice as big as that piece right there. It's a lot wider. But he's always liked to cut it very, very. He goes long ways and then he just thins them up, and that's the piece right there. Here's the next step after cutting it into small pieces. That water was sitting with vinegar, agua y vinagre. ¿Por cuánto tiempo estuvo ahí, mamá?
Más o menos 30 minutos.
It was there for about half an hour. Entonces lo tiene que poner aquí y luego lo va a enjuagar otra vez.
Sí.
¿Cuántas veces se hace eso?
De 2 o 3 veces se puede enjuagar para que se le quite el sabor del vinagre.
So the question was how long or how many times do you have to do this? So she'll do this about 2 times. You can do it up to 3 times, however you want to do it. And all we're trying to do is get that gamey taste out of it, because again, this is the stomach of the cow. So we have the tripe. There's 2 different ones. There's the honeycomb style, and then there's the librillo, which is the book. I mentioned earlier it was like the pages out of a book. So she's just using a colander, I guess. And she does it very simple. So everything's gonna come out, and then we're gonna do it again. La segunda vez va a ser con pura agua o con vinagre? So the second time that she does this is gonna be water only, so that we can take the vinegar taste out of the cuts. And then from here, she's gonna make chile, and I'll show you guys how she does it. It's gonna go into this pot, and it's water, chile. En el chile más le pone cebolla, ajo, nada. The only thing that we put on the chile is garlic.
Porque si le pongo cebolla, el caldo que va a salir va a ser como baboso.
If we add onion to it, she's saying it's gonna be slimy. So we don't want it to be slimy. The onion will cause it to get a little slimy. And it also takes a lot of the taste, the flavor, out of the menudo. So we use oregano and garlic. That is all we use. So there it is, guys. On to the next step. So here, and it's hard to see, so this is the bones. These are cow feet. Some people use pork feet. That's okay. We're using cow. Like the bottom part, close to the hoof. So the hoof, the ankle, I guess if there's an ankle there, and then a little bit of the bone before you get to the knee on the cow. And don't ask me if it's left or right or front or back, because I can't answer that. I mean, you guys ought to try that when y'all go shopping, and you go up to the store and tell them, hey, is this the front legs or the back legs, you know? Or is this the left wing or the right wing? You know, it's always a funny question to ask, I guess. But anyway, we everything is out here, open fire. See? Cosmo had a little bite to eat. There's Cosmo right there. And my uncle is hanging out here with me. So we got a nice fire going, and we're going to put some more wood in there. A couple of the branches fell off from one of our trees, so we're just using everything that we can. And then everything is being done outdoor on our wood burning stove. My dad likes to sit next to the stove to stay warm. Who doesn't like that, right? Because it is pretty cold out here. How cold is it, baby? It's cold. My wife's cold, y'all. And we're having dinner at the same time. We got arroz over there. Look, guys. We have fajitas. We got a couple of friends coming over, so the comal is nice and warm. And we're about to throw some tortillas on there and make some tacos too. It's 37 degrees according to my wife. You guys want to see her? She said no. She looks like an Eskimo right now. Like a East Texas hunting Eskimo. She's got her orange hat on. And she's got her camo jacket on. So there it is. So now it's going to be nothing but water, because we already used the vinegar. So vinegar my mom's coffee. I think my mom needs more coffee. Yeah, she needs more coffee. So all of this will go back into that with just water, and then we rinse it out, and then it'll get thrown. Mom, ¿lo vas a hacer hoy o lo vas a hacer mañana en la
Lo voy
mañana?
a poner ahorita en la noche, en lo que estamos aquí.
Oh, wow.
Lo que estamos aquí ya mañana lo termino de cocinar.
So we're going to hang out here. She is going to put it in the stove on the fire, and then we're just going to we're going to stop putting wood in there and just let it cook until the fire runs out, and then tomorrow morning.
Como 4 horas.
This is going to take about 4 hours, is what she just said. So it's a long process, guys. But it's not difficult at all. Just a couple of steps. The chile, it's fairly simple, and hopefully we get to do that here in a bit too. Either that or she'll do it first thing tomorrow morning. So this is one more step to making this menudo. It is roughly about, well, never mind. It's 8:25 in the morning, and it's been in here for about 15 minutes. Again, wood stove is doing her work, and so is Mama. Mama, más o menos cuánto más tiempo le falta? I'm asking her about how much longer will it need. About another hour. She did put some garlic in there already, and she's gonna make the salsa or the chile that goes in it, and it is red. ¿Qué chile es?
Cascabel.
Chile cascabel viene siendo. No sé. I'm gonna have to do the research on that one because I don't know what chile cascabel is in English, or which one is it.
Chile puya también hay gente que le dice puya.
Mom,
Chile rojo.
in English, porque en Spanish sí lo entiendo, pero I don't know how to translate it. So, in Mexico, poblano, chile poblano. No, el chile poblano viene siendo el chile ancho. Sí. Sorry, guys, we're having a conversation here in Spanish. For those of you guys that didn't understand, she said it was chile ancho, which is green that later turns into.
Puedes usarlo.
Yeah, you can use it.
El color es el que le quiere.
Pero el otro,
Tiene otro sabor.
The chile cascabel has a different flavor, is what my dad is saying.
sobre todo, es picosito.
And it is a little bit spicy, just a little bit, just a little heat, not a whole lot, not a whole lot.
Sabor nomás.
And it's more for flavor. So, in Mexico, we don't have sinks in a lot of the houses. So what we would do is we would boil water in like a big tin tub.
Pero como mi hijo no tiene.
And I don't have a sink, and I don't have that tub, so we're using our disco. It's not a disco, it's actually a caso. That looks like a disco. It's just a smaller caso. But we don't have a sink yet, so this is how she washes dishes every time she comes over here. But again, guys, more than anything, she loves it because of this. It reminds her of how we were living in Mexico. And you can't beat that, like I said. So, entonces, una hora más, 1 more hour. It's going to be like that. We'll put the chile in there. Que empiece a hervir once it starts to boil. And then about another half an hour after it starts boiling, then we get to eat. So, like I said, it's 8:30. I'm sorry, 8:20, 26, 27. So we'll probably be eating around 10 o'clock. Yeah.
En Dallas te dan ahorita a $15 un vasito de esto.
So back home in Dallas, where they're from, you can get menudo, and again, it's half broth, half meat. So if you think about it, $15 for this right here. Yeah, so the meat you'll probably get about that much meat, and then the rest is hominy of that, and broth. So here it is, guys. I had to go to the store real quick, and by that time I couldn't catch my mom making the chile, but it's ready. It's ready. It's been boiling for about 25 minutes already. See? We're past the time anyway, so now we're just gonna eat. So this is how I eat mine. Put a little bit of oregano, some onions, and some lime. And I get the pot because we don't have a whole lot of bowls out here. This is what our table looks like. Got Alexander, who helped make it. My dad, he likes his with a lot of onion. And then Tio Moncho over there. And then they use tortillas. Now, I use chips. I gotta find my chips somewhere around here. I think they're in here. Yep, found them. So there it is, guys. That's how we make our menudo. If you guys want to leave any comments, like, share, comment, anything. I'm about to eat. This is gonna be amazing. My wife's got a little bitty tiny bowl. This is her bowl.
Actually, that's not how you do it.
How do you do it?
You're supposed to break it up.
You're supposed to break it up. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, guys. Yeah, have a good one. Thank you.